What are you doing when you're walking around? You just walking around?
Just walking around, just getting
Did
my
you make
steps
any?
in.
You make any friends?
My sister is being funny because people tend to talk to me when I walk around, and they look at me and they say, "Oh, you look familiar," and I was like, "Oh, no." I get that all the time.
Did you get that on your walk?
I got that on my walks when I'm in Washington D.C.
That's
so
what I'm
walking
wondering.
around
I'm
with
just
this
wondering.
face.
I'm just wondering what it's like for you walking around your little Airbnb.
It's been a really neat neighborhood, and
Did you make breakfast today for yourself?
I did. I made yogurt, and I have a bunch of fruit.
You know you don't make yogurt. You open yogurt.
Well, I opened yogurt and I put the fruit in the yogurt.
Okay.
Put the fruit
From
in
your
the yogurt.
stockpile.
From my stockpile of fruit. See, and this is something you couldn't do if you just go downstairs and buy it. Crunchy.
You couldn't make it on your own as you have done.
And I'm enjoying making my own breakfast.
I like trains.
You know what I should have gotten was a little bit of granola to put in there to make it a little crunchy because
You didn't order that?
I didn't
Put that on
order
your
that.
Airbnb list?
I didn't put that on my list.
Well,
yet.
anyway, it's good to have you in our fair city.
It is good to be here.
We
but
got a good show.
I am
Looking
so
forward
excited.
to this.
I like trains.
I'm so excited. I have goosebumps, and it's not because it's cold in here. And so you'll love this. So I'm coming in this morning, and Kelly texts me. Austin, who's our 15-year-old, says, "Please tell Bowenye that Aaron and I are fans of his." Now they're 15 and 13, and so they're just at the age
Are
where
you
they
letting
can
them
watch
watch Saturday Night
Night
Live?
Live.
Okay, all right. Because
And
they're strict parents.
we are strict
Yeah,
parents.
it's like-
We are strict parents. There's bedtime even
Malia
on Saturday.
had to convince them to start watching R-rated
R-rated
movies because,
If it wasn't for Malia,
We're
we'd still be
15-year-old.
watching PG.
you know,
13.
Toy Story 2. And,
Yes.
you know,
Yes.
Malia
yes.
was just like, you can't go out like that, dude. You're in high school. You got to get
I
a little
know,
Chucky
I know.
or something, you know.
So-
Friday the 13th.
So we have with us today Bowen
Okay, we
Yang
digress.
and Matt
Yes.
Rogers. And I,
Podcast pros. We're going to bow down. I mean, we are neophytes to...
we don't know what we're doing.
We're going to learn. We're going to get schooled in how it's done. I'm so excited. I'm fans of both of them. They
Yes.
are hilarious. They are at the heart of culture, which you know nothing about.
I don't know. They're gonna have to help me out.
We're gonna help.
Come to
We're gonna help my brother out. Bowen and Matt, come on out so we can school my brother on.
I like trains.
It's so good to see you guys.
But I don't like
It's an
trains.
honor to be here is the understanding of the center.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Well, you're not neophytes, that's for sure.
Oh,
But
we
we
are. I mean, it hasn't even been a
good
year.
at that. No, but I think it's already so established, and this is the only thing you need to say to sound like you're a podcast super ready.
Okay.
You're gonna agree with this. Just if you talk to like someone like on like the sound crew, you just go,
Yeah.
"Do you want me down the axis? Like, do you want me down
Down
the
the
axis?"
axis.
Say, by the way, you're all crushed.
Down the axis.
We're down the axis.
So what is that?
This is the axis. This is the
Oh, this is the
microphone.
axis.
And then you just want to direct the sound downward.
Oh wow.
This is also
Okay.
Bowen's side.
You do have
Why
any
did you not tell us about down the axis?
Nobody mentioned the axis to us.
It's like we're just talking.
Might be
Right?
something that I made up. So that's Bowen's advice. That's very Bowen. And here's my advice to you. Here's a cereal pack for your breakfast preparation. Raisin Bran, when you cut up strawberries and put it in the Raisin Bran. Or
that's
Honey Nut Cheerios, strawberries, bananas.
I like
You're
trains.
gonna love the way you look. I guarantee.
Wow. It's just like, ooh, that's it. Wouldn't have thought of that.
am already a Raisin
Nah,
Bran guy.
I was waiting for something deep.
Yeah, that's deep. That's
Is
deep.
that deep? Really? Putting extra fruit in everything cereal? More fruit.
I like trains.
I know, yes, right. He's like, I ate breakfast.
Why isn't it working?
Did you really?
What?
I said I like trains.
Listen wherever you get your podcast.
That's
Well, sometimes it takes a second not
Trump is bad, man.
You know, it really was just like fashionistas or
Yeah.
fashionistas.
Okay.
And so that's really where it came from.
All right.
Baristas. Okay, well,
Now I'm gonna say the magic words again. I like train.
No, you're not
Still
wrong.
no
We
train.
said, you know, should we do a podcast? I was like, yeah, that's a fun idea. We just started talking to each other. I remember we looked at the initial metrics, like in the first couple months we had been doing.
I like
we were blown away because
train.
60 people were listening.
I really like, that's we're on to something.
That's a couple people. And that
Wait a
was
minute.
for us. And then, 9.5. I guess soon we're gonna be saying 10 years
That's-
later.
What is
that
this?
become the reason for everything else.
Yeah, but it's different talking to 60 people, right? I mean, because when it's just 60 people, then you're really letting go.
Oh,
You really sat and thought about how many people are actually listening when you're doing a podcast, you might
You can't.
totally
You
change
can't.
the way you do it,
You
which
can't.
is the death of
Yeah.
the authenticity.
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
podcast. You know what I mean? Did I just get
No,
no,
Wait.
Here's something.
I think I see a
Here's
train.
something that I do.
Did
to
it
avoid
summon
that.
it?
I don't
You
listen
summoned
to
it, yeah.
our podcast.
it worked.
Right? I count on. We have a team of people. He listens to it, but
Choo choo.
have never. I don't listen to my interviews. I don't.
Hey,
listen
look
to
at the
watch my
train. I
speeches, don't
summoned
read
it.
my articles.
Saying I like train really
I
does
start
work.
Self-filtering. I'll think more about. Am I slouching? Did I say that? I said too much.
Oh, no.
I don't want to self-edit in that.
Did
way.
I
But if I hear
summon this
myself,
train?
I don't even like my own voice. So
Really?
yeah. So
I
that's
don't like it
been.
It's a funny thing with your own voice, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I've had a journey with it. Now I guess I can understand what it can do. But you know what's funny? It was because of podcasting and even just being on a mic that I learned how to do voiceover acting.
Yeah.
I released an album and it taught me how to become a better singer. All
Mhm.
because of
Oh.
weirdly podcasting.
Really?
Like just actually learning how to talk on a mic.
Really.
It was a weird thing, but it was an education.
When you guys started, this wasn't a thing.
No.
So
Mhm.
how did you know? Let's do a podcast.
Yeah, really.
Hey, let's do a podcast.
It was kind of just like offered to us in this very wonderful, scrappy way. Podcast network is still thriving. Called Forever
3
Dog.
days earlier, I saw a guy
for several years.
who
But it was
does.
just like, hey, like, first reaching out to a bunch of comedians in New York. Because we're a bunch of comedians in New York starting this podcast network. Do you want to do something? And we're like, sure. And we had all these different concepts and pitches for it. And then Matt was very smart and thinking, let's just do the lowest lift.
Mm-hmm.
And the lowest lift was the two of us
Just
being ourselves
talking.
talking.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I had ideas of like fictional, like scripted things, or
Right.
choose your own adventure. It was like so convoluted.
Mm-hmm.
And then Matt was like, no, we're going to keep it very lo-fi. And that is kind of.
I like train.
I'm just like, it's because we picked.
Wait, I saw a train, another train.
Possible idea.
Did it summon this one as well?
Because
I like
we put ourselves into it, we
trains.
put identity into
Did I
it.
summon a
And
second
there was an
train?
authenticity to what we were doing. Maybe that's why people. It's a notable podcast segment when really it's being done.
Well, and let's, this is where I want to educate my brother.
Did I
And
summon it?
My husband, who will be listening.
Choo
Culture is king.
choo.
You
Yeah,
know,
sure is
I mean, the truth is like they razz me about my love of reality TV and the Real Housewives.
Let's
I
go.
watch
If I
it.
say I like trains, will a train
All of
appear?
it, you know,
Love.
I mean, the gin, the New York gin babies.
Yes,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
next gen NYC.
Yes.
What's that in NYC?
I watched the first 2 episodes,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, oh, they're starting the babies off early. Oh my
What
god.
are they actual babies? So
Well-
the children of housewives
Mhm.
and like of
Gee,
Bravo.
this is a
They're
cool.
really like the princes and princesses of Bravo. Now seeing if they're worth their salt when the camera's faced
Right.
on them.
And they've been on the screen. It's like Austin and Aaron.
I
at
like
7.
train.
You know, shot, and
That sounds
now
like
they're
train.
in
What
the-
is that?
I think there's legislation that's being about that. No, it is a really movie watch.
It is.
Yeah.
It it is. But it's juice.
It's juice.
It's tea.
But culture is gay, and even though you're Raz for your reality tastes, like it's still. We like to think of it as like.
Here comes another one. Look,
One,
it's only three. One,
two,
two.
Two.
Oh, look at that.
It's
It
a
has like.
sociological study. I was
What kind of
so
train was
eager and
that?
so
I don't
eager.
know.
Wow.
They think that sports
That was
is
a.
better reality.
Never seen a train car like that before.
Pretty much. This is what I've heard though about sports, and I would love to know more
It's
about
like-
athletics.
You know, my dad was a varsity
Did the car
baseball
look
coach for
goofy?
40 years and a phys ed teacher.
Uh-huh.
So growing up, like I was an athlete, kind of by
Oh.
necessity.